Hello, welcome back. It's a Friday. It is the 10th of March. And it's March. And it looks like this outside. Good stuff, eh? So, it's legs today on the news split. And I do want to get to the gym. The motorway is a bit iffy, but it has stopped snowing. So what I'm going to do is clear the drive, and then by the afternoon it should have melted a bit, and the road should be clearer. So then I'll get to the gym. But for this morning, it's going to be a no. So I need to clear the drive before we think about such things. It's bloody lovely, this thing. Absolutely worth the investment. Woo! This also happens to be the best Christmas present I was ever bought. It saves a lot on actually buying coffee, and for some reason it just tastes way better out of something metal than it does cardboard. It's also a litre, so it lasts a long time, and it's probably the best thermos I've ever had. Like, I just put boiling coffee in there, and you can pick that up just fine, and it's cold. So yeah, mad. And a smidge of the cold so I don't burn myself. Lid. Now we are ready to venture outside. The tins. The dog. Clearly wants to go out for a walk. But I'm not getting one yet. Fucking hell, these things are absolute pain in the arse to put on. Get in there, you bastard. I know you want to go outside, so we're going to go outside in a second. The young man is desperate to go outside. Oh! I'll just put the coffee down. Into snow. That's how deep it is. It's quite deep. Ah, there it is. What are you doing? You're standing still, it's a bit cold. Yeah? Oh, hot already. What have you found in there? pretty hot now. Oh, that's not fucking easy. Woo! It's fair, I didn't expect it to be. To be fair, it's not that cold, and the snow is thawing. But did you see that? Yeah, nice little blister already. I think it'll be fine to drive on. It is melting, so that's okay. Plus the neighbour, he's already driven out down our drive, which is a big slope, and he's okay, he hasn't binned his car. So I think I'm good to be able to get out. So probably go eat now, and then what is it? It's 20 to 11. So pre-workout meal, and then get ready to go. He's not up kind of out yet. He's a little too sleepy.
Santa Fe. Well, you know I tried to track you down. I only got as far as you should know that I haven't given. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Let's see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight, holding someone new, still chasing.
Shitting hell. Righty. Hello. This will be video week 3 of prep. Weighed in this morning, 102.5 kilos, same yesterday. So I had a bit of a drop since the last video. We've also had some changes, which I didn't cover, in terms of food and cardio. So cardio is up to 5 days a week. So I'm just not doing any cardio on, say, leg days, because my split has also changed. So, well, days I am hitting legs rather than just leg days, because I've got one leg day, but I've got one, some people call density day. So just 25 minutes of cardio around 120 to 130 beats per minute, which will change over to a calorie number in the next week or so. In terms of what I'm doing split-wise, it is chest and shoulders Monday. Tuesday is back, hamstrings and glutes. Wednesday is delts and arms, which is a lot of fun. Then Thursday rest. Friday is legs, so your quads and all that sort of stuff. Mostly quads, a little bit of hamstrings, obviously a bit of calves as well, and a bit of abs. Saturday, which is today, I believe, is back and arms. I haven't done that session yet, it's my first time doing it. But yeah, all new stuff in terms of the split and changes and that sort of stuff. Food-wise, every day, 185 grams of protein. Rest days, 460 carb and 60 fat. And on training day, 560 carb and 50 fat. So a little bit of a difference there. Feeling pretty good. Still on TRT for now. Definitely looking to put Primo back in pretty soon. Just visuals wise, I'm not flat, but I'm definitely not as full as I was. But that's, you know, that's a bit of water retention coming off, bit of inflammation. Since started prep, I was 106.1 when I started, and now 102.5. And that is 2.5 weeks later. So, bit of a change. That's obviously not all fat loss. That would be ridiculous. But yeah, everything is going very, very well. And I'm feeling good. A little bit weaker, just obviously pulled out drugs, dropped food, increased cardio, so I'm a little bit weaker. But it's to be expected. Plus a new split, so whole new exercise order and different sets and that sort of thing. So you can't go into it thinking that you're going to be doing the exact same weights on similar exercises if you've got changes across the board. So I'm not too worried. The changes aren't massive anyway, it's just a little dip and then a reset form and that sort of thing, and then you just look progress from there. Just because you've dropped food doesn't mean that you will be instantly getting weaker forever. You won't continuously get weaker. You know, we just had a lot of changes all at once. So I'm fine. Fine to keep pressing on with the progressive overload. Oh, I've started playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I've been meaning to play it for ages. I had Pokemon Arceus, and it's shit. So I traded it in. And funnily enough, when you trade in Switch games, because they don't drop in price at all, because Nintendo just doesn't do deals, really, I got 25 quid back for Pokemon Arceus in a trade-in. Obviously, if I got cash, or the guy said I got 17 quid. But because I was trading in, I got 25, which basically meant that I could just buy Brilliant Diamond for £5. So I was like, okay, that's good. I'll just be buying physical copies of the games from now on. Which I think is best. So Amazon's going to become my best friend, as we only have a CEX in Chester. The closest game, I think, is in Rill, and I'm not about to traipse down to that fucking heroin hole. Video games. I feel like I want to get a bit more back into them. But I always sit down and then just like never really crack on. Although I did crack on with Dead Space. Just didn't complete it in like 2 days like some people do. I took like a good 3-4 weeks. Maybe no, less than that, 2 weeks. But yeah. Sort of enjoying the Switch. I'm going to get Metroid Prime Remaster as well. I'm just reluctant to spend at the minute, as I saw like they're doing a fucking Rivendell Lord of the Rings set as well. And I was like, ooh, that looks nice. But it's £430. And I know it's an exclusive, and it will only get, you know, brought out for this period, and they probably won't make any more of them. But 1, it's fucking huge. 2, I've nowhere to put it. And 3, it costs £430. That's like PS5 money. That's mad. My Switch costs less than that. And you get a far more like length of time enjoyment out of that than you will out of some Lego, which becomes a decoration. And granted, I love a bit of Lego, but I can't justify 430 quid. I'm not sure anybody really can, unless you're one of these Lego YouTubers, but then you get it for free. So, yeah. We're not going to go down that path, I'm afraid. Especially not at the minute. Oh, also, that blister from when I was shoveling snow yesterday. Nice. It's funny though, most people are like, oh my god, my hand's open. Because I was a rower, I used to get blisters all the time. Like my hand used to just be like every single part of it was just covered, both hands, in just absolute shit, just completely blistered up all the time. So if I ever get one of these, it's just like, it's not a big deal. It's just like, oh, blister. Compared to the absolute mess that used to be my hands. If you don't know what that looks like, just Google rower hands and you will see what I mean. It's fucking horrible. So yeah, anyway, I'll pick this up and meet you at the gym. Alright, bye. Hello, I thought I'd do a little bit more video as a sort of cut off the workout. That back and arm session was really, really good. First time doing that. That was a lot of fun. That's probably my favourite session actually. It locked in very, very well. So that'll be a fun one to continue throughout perhaps. That was all good. Did check in obviously Saturday, which we filmed with Vicky, which is up to 2 check-ins a week now. Had a chat with Vicky on Saturday about like prep and how we're going to do things. I don't know, we're going to use a bit of Clen, but as far as I'm aware, with her, no thyroid drugs for the whole of prep, as her reasoning was they cause more issues than they are benefit. So we'll see if that holds true. Every time I've managed to get to sort of like the 80s, I've had to use thyroid drugs, but the timescale has been very short. Yeah, we'll just see if that goes. I mean, I'm using barely anything in terms of anabolics at the minute. I think we're about to put Primo back in next week. So yeah, that sort of cold snap and weather as well with the snow, which was like 2 days ago, it's now over. So back to like 10-12 degrees. March, springtime in Britain is such a weird fucking place to be. It's good to be prepping during hotter months than it is colder, because obviously when you're on prep and you're getting rid of body fat, you do get cold pretty fucking easy. I mean, I'm pretty warm and obviously covered in body hair at the minute, so keeping it nice and toasty. My first prep, funny enough, I competed, it was like the end of March or the start of April, and it was in Bristol, and I remember it was like -2. It was fucking freezing. I'm walking around in trackies, my North Face jacket, and some flip-flops, because obviously I'm full tanned up, so it was cold. I've just bought Metroid Prime, just bought it today. I've been playing Pokemon Diamond as well, Brilliant Diamond, on Switch, so I've got a bit more reason to be playing the Switch now, so that's really, really good. I bought it, and I was like, I want to get a Switch, because I wanted to play Breath of the Wild again, and I did that. I didn't actually finish it, but I have finished it before. It's a really good game, and the new one's coming out soon, so I got a lot to catch up on. There's a lot of video games going on. There's a lot of shit I need to fucking get to, so that's... Finished Pokemon, Metroid. I've also got Metroid Dread to play because I bought it and just never really got it. So I'm hoping Prime gets me into the series, because Metroid Dread is supposed to be really good as well. So yeah, we'll be smashing those out. I watched Creed 3 last night. Good film. Just good, enjoyable. It's basically like Rocky 3. It's basically like Mr. T shows up and he's trying to take all his shit off him, which is exactly the same plot as Rocky 3. So it is Rocky 3 again. So if you want to do that, go ahead, watch it. It's good. There'll definitely be another one. It wasn't like it wasn't one of those like sort of like this is the end of the franchise vibes. It definitely wasn't that. There's definitely like 4 or 5 more of those, you can just tell. But yeah, overall I give it like a 7 out of 10. I would go watch it if you want to. Time to round up the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. If you want, if you don't, fuck, it doesn't make a difference, really, does it? I mean, I'll just not get as many likes, comments, shares, subscribes. So as I said before, do all that shit, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully there'll be more changes. See you then. Bye.